Alright, let's wait for the beat to drop. Alright, let's get into it. So, as you can probably tell, I wasn't here last Saturday. I was traveling with family stuff. But I'm back, so I figured I'd do a stream today to make up for some of that lost time. Now, we have met Ronnie. But there's some stuff I haven't done yet. So we'll get to it. Part of that is this. Head over to Mr. Silvis. Morning, Gaz. Hope you're doing well, or evening to you. Yeah, I'm back from my travels, and we're getting back into it. Now, we're not in Caelid just yet. A couple of things I want to grab first. Nice. I needed that. Fresh memory stones for something that was real in real life. That way I can improve my memory.
Well, you took me at my word.
I did.
Did you not realize I was merely being polite? I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to
Nah, my little brother was getting married, so I went over to there.
Even you can do that much, can't you? Good, good. Now I shall hand over the
Still, it was a great trip. Now I'm back.
Find Nepheli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon.
Right, we're not gonna do the Saluvis, shady potion mission just yet. That's gonna be its whole thing. I'm gonna show you how you can use his mission to make the Dung Eater into your puppet. But for now, we'll just get to it.
Oh, you?
Yes, me.
Sorry, Your Worship. I apologize for any offense given.
Hello, Suzanne. Hope you're doing well.
Servant to the Carrion royal family. I am charged with maintaining these.
So, we just finished getting the sketchy potion from Saluvis. And I'm talking to this guy so that I can get Carrion Retaliation.
Other than the pie nut picket, please.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be back. Carrion Retaliation, well worth it. Alright. And we're gonna have good times in Caelid. Woo! Now my shield is a parry shield. So obviously I've already been to Caelid, but I haven't like properly explored it. And this is where we're gonna change that. Starting at the Smoldering Church. We'll see if we can get to Radahn. But Radahn's kind of like the icing on the Caelid cake. If that makes sense. Outsneak the sneaky. Alright, we got our little quick step. We should be okay. Let's do this. Got stuck in the pots. We're fine. Okay. Bam. I don't know how I got stuck, but I guess we're gonna do it again. Do it again. It was weird because that blast sent me towards him. Like the blast doesn't actually follow physics, it follows based on whatever direction you were facing at the time. Okay. Serves me right for thinking I could drink things. Hell yeah. So, something I've noticed when he does the jump and it does a whole bunch of rot in front of him, it seems to cancel out the previous one, because otherwise you'll notice that the whole place is still covered with like the rot acid and it keeps doing continuous damage, but once he jumps and does it again, it seems to clear out the previous one. So that is pretty interesting. So just in case you're ever stuck with like 19 out of 20, it might have been, the one you might have been missing might have been that one. At least that was the case for me one time. And ever since then, I never forgot. Alright, this seems like the kind of place where we should swap this from ice to fire. I'm not sure which one does more. Alright, yeah. I think that one does more. Alright, we'll roll with that. Thanks. Ooh, let's grab this. Because later on, I might wanna get summoned by somebody else, so that I can build up my supply of rune arcs. Let's see, how is my faith doing? You know, I should be able to get that spell for curing. Now, if I recall correctly, yeah, there's stuff down there. Alright, hold on just a sec. Alright. Since there was two of them, it's better to just hit them. Oh, son of a bee. It is what it is. Got that guy up there. Yeah, using the shield and guard break. Guard counter, I mean. I find is the easiest way of dealing with the imps. Alright. We've got that. Now let's see. Okay, we'll grab that stuff soon. Alright. Ew. just crabs. Oh, so there's this one thing I saw that got me kind of inspired. So everybody loves the jellyfish. Jellyfish flows around, draws aggro, shoots poison spray, good stuff. Now, there is an Ash of War. There's actually 2 Ashes of War, but one of them is in the DLC. But there's an Ash of War called Venomous Moth Flight that basically does an explosion of damage if you hit them with the Ash of War while they're already poisoned. So I was thinking that could be something fun to mess with. Just because poison is so underutilized in this game. Also, there's another weapon that I really want to give a shot, which is the bloody helix. It's a big thrusting sword, but it's got this fancy, cool dodge that I want to try out. So, you know, there's some plans. Like I said, I'm not trying to build to a very specific spec. And I don't have a very specific build in mind. Alright, let's see, we've got our crystal darts, just in case we need crystal darts. Because who wouldn't? Crystal darts are awesome. Oh. Now if you're having trouble dealing with these slime guys, having a fiery weapon is very helpful. Right. Let's do this. Hell yeah! You know, I was hoping that the other one would do more damage to this guy. But yeah, fighting one at a time is not the worst thing. Oh, looks like we're gonna do it again. Alright, so this time, maybe instead of using the crystal darts on the one with the sword, we use the crystal darts on the one with the staff. That way they can both kind of damage each other. We'll try that. Because sword guy was stun locking him. Alright. That worked out much better. There's obviously a little bit of randomness, but but that seemed to work. Alright, just give me a sec. I'm going to refill my glass with water, because we want to make sure that we remain hydrated all throughout. Gotta make sure I have the correct headset. Alright. We'll get back to it. So, lot view balcony. We can go there. Change our sword back to ice. Okay, we can get 2 levels. While we're at it, okay, let us switch this for Flame Cleanse Me. So we've got both Rot and Poison protection now. Doesn't look like we have Bestial Vitality yet, so we'll just stick with that. Now, if I recall correctly, there was like a rune arc or something on a branch. Okay, I was gonna level up twice, but I distracted myself, so we're just gonna do this instead. Right. No worries. Alright, what do we want to do with our lives? Probably more of that and more of that for now. I suspect I'm going to need dexterity for the sword I want to use. Beast Repellent Torch. Did we already get the Guts Greatsword? Yes, we did. Okay. Hello, doggies. Don't mind me. I guess the question is, using the Beast Repellent Torch, does that work against the big crows as well? I'm not sure. We'll find out soon enough. But first, I want to see a man about a shield. Nope, nope, nope. Damn. They copied that from Night Rain. Ignore me, I'm not here. Nope. You know, we don't need it that bad. That's fine. This fight, the fact that there's two of them makes it a bit tougher. And the fact that they're pumpkin heads. Alright. So, I usually fight pumpkin heads without locking on, because when you lock on, it seems to want to lock onto their head. And then it's like, okay, I do that, it's going to hit their helmet. Not going to do me any good. This is a little scuffed, but a win is a win. Most beautiful shield in the game. Well worth it. Okay, well, let's head back here. And let's do the experiment. Does the beast repellent torch protect me from the big-ass birds? Got it on my back. I think I can, yeah, I can still two-hand, and it still protects me. Like if I head over here, see I'm two-handing it, two-handing the sword, and he's aware of me, but he's not attacking me, so I guess that means that the torch is doing its thing. But I don't like the way he's looking at me. It's suspicious. Okay. Oh, this guy's got the red eye. So... Alright, so we know maybe red eyes means that the torch isn't gonna work. But the first one was kind of just chilling, so I don't know. I'm expecting that torch isn't gonna work and I'm gonna have to run for my life against the birds, but you know, we could get lucky. Nah, torch might actually be working. Because usually by now I would have been getting stomped on by like 3 different birds. Some science happening here. Sword of Saint Trina. Best character in the game. Okay. Right. So that was, Huh. Well, let us continue. They are reacting. Okay. This one does want to kill me. I don't know, did I just get lucky? Who knows? Experiment inconclusive. Yeah. Maybe the torch didn't do anything. Maybe I just happened to walk in casually without noticing. Like, you know, walking between a bunch of crocodiles or something. I hear a beetle. Okay. Oh, just a stone. Yeah. Considering this is +3 and that's a 4, that's a win. Alright. Alright, can we do it? Can we make the jump? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll be able to make get another level once we get through. Oh, they're stronger. Alright. Once we get to 10 of those, I can take the sword to +12. Nice, got another 4. So we are at 9. Yeah. Should be able to get the sword to plus 12. Monumentous victory. There is a guy just kind of being sneaky, waiting behind that column, and he's got a horn. Oh. Yep, that counted. He sounded the horn. And somehow the horn did not alert that guy. Must have been the wind. Alright, so this Misericorde is at plus 7, so that one needs plus 3s. So that one is not quite there yet. He's flammable. Pickaxe. Nice. Nope. Not yet. Yo, it's my boy!
Hello, the esteemed warrior. Where did you spring from?
Up
This
there.
was supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here? A door from thin air. Well, stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But onward to the Caelid wilds.
How did he even get in here? Like, he doesn't fit through either of these doors. Is the game implying that he just kinda came in through a collapsed tunnel? So many open questions. Alright, but before we try to answer them, let's level up our sword. And then we'll go back and deal with the magma worm. Ooh, flowers? There's always enough time to pick flowers.
Well, where have you been hiding?
Nowhere.
I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms.
Nice. Okay, we still need plus 3s for the dagger. Oh, And looks like we can take this guy before. Alright. Do we have enough to level? Yeah, if I pop 1,000, we should be able to level. I'll pop 5 of these. See, now we don't have to feel bad if we die. Is this the right one? No, that's where... I wanted to go the other one. Alright, speed run. Ignore me. I'm not here. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Now, interestingly, you can inflict cold on the magma worm, but he is pretty resistant to it. Ah! Ah! Okay. Mistakes were made. Okay, he's poisoned. Somehow survive that. Look at that. Got the frost proc at the very end of the fight. Oh, missed one.
Oh, the esteemed warrior. Where did you spring from? This was supposed to be a dead end.
Brother, we had this conversation already. Okay. Now we can continue on from Smoldering Wall. Systematically working our way down through Caelid. Glad he wasn't the dodging type. Okay, that was totally worth it. Ow. So he had both a shout and a lion jump. Guy's on a whole nother level. Okay, so have we gone there? We'll put a pin on that so we can visit it later. Actually, let's head over there right now. Ash of War. Let's temporarily switch this to the Glintblade Phalanx. Don't worry, there's a method to my madness. Okay, so this is a straight line, more or less. There he comes. So while I do intend going into the fort, I want to go down below it first, because there is a little jail down there. Pardon me, fellas. What do we have there? Oh, hello. Oh, it's a 4. Okay. Well, we don't need a 4 right now, but appreciate the thought. Can we get to these routes without dying? I think so. Alright, perfect. What are we doing on keys? 17, yeah. We are good on keys. That should be closed. Okay. Let's make ourselves a real quick shortcut. Ah! Just kind of baiting it out. We have to be careful with weapons like that have a crescent on them, because they will bypass some of the shield. Should probably get my hands on one. Oh, okay. Nice little whiff. Got them poison balls. Ah! That worked out. Ah, there, opening the door. That I'll probably never have to use again. Hey, we got a 5. Nice. Upgrade our bow some more. Now, is this the ideal use of somber stones? Some people would argue that I'm better off using those on something that isn't a bow. But yeah, no, I like that bow. Sweet. Not sweet. I just want to go back to the entrance, make sure we are not leaving anything. Because there's that one dagger, the Wakizashi. I want to make sure we grab that. Okay. I think that's where we came from. Damn. Was not able to stop him. There we go, the Wakizashi. Got a stone sword key back. We're doing good. Alright, let's do this. Trying to get the parry. Hold on, let's heal up. See if we can get that parry. There we go. It's got a tricky moveset, but we got him. And once again, we're back in Limgrave. Okay, so kill a few more guys, we should be able to get another level. So let's head over to the fort. Oh, also, do we have Latenna? We do have Latenna. We could level her up a bit. I like Latenna.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Are you
Yes. Well, there goes our level, but we got Latenna at +4. So, you know. That's not bad. Almost rode off the cliff. Can I even summon her? Yeah, okay, I can. See if Hawkeye over there sees me. Hmm. I think it's kind of unfair that they can do that flamethrower stuff and not do friendly fire. Anybody else? That's what I wanted. Free heal. We'll deploy Latana. See, the lion dodges, but Latana's arrows are tracking. So his dodging doesn't really help. We'll just leave them to it. Oh. Thanks, Latana. Very cool. Anything here worth grabbing? 10 mushroom. We're eating good tonight. There we go. That gets rid of the marker. Now, I don't believe we have to... We'll climb the tower because there's a talisman there, but we don't have to take the gate. Because we've actually already been to Castle Redmane earlier to get the whetstone for the fire. So, just need to grab the talisman, and then we'll head downstairs to see if we can get our hands on fire within. Actually, we got the talisman was right there, so we might be good. I'm just gonna do a quick sanity check, make sure I'm not missing anything. I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, so we just have the portal, nothing else. Excellent. Hello, sir. Yes, the festival. Is this fatal? Yeah, that's fatal. I think this is fatal, though. How did I miss that? Whatever. Right, flame grant me strength. That's the one I meant. Probably not a drop I want to do. We can do this one. Alright, we've escaped. No scuff at all. Everything went perfectly to plan. Get wrecked, nerd. Nice. I don't care if I'm not going to use it. Conceptually, I like that Ash of War, so I'm glad I got it.
Welcome, dear customer.
Hello.
Yes, right this way.
Yes, I'm right here.
This way.
I'm right here.
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering please. I'm hungry.
I'll take it. Oh, and he does sell fire arrows. Those can be useful. So much for leveling up. At least I got some goodies. Alright. We're not gonna go into the Lake of Rot just yet. There we go. Remember, those things intimidated me for the longest time. Probably because the first time I was exposed to them was from the teleporter trap cave. But ever since then, they're not that big of a problem. I know using bows and arrows isn't everybody's cup of tea, but, like, why not? Like, this definitely extends my abilities. Instead of dealing with 4 guys at the same time, just had to waste a few arrows and there. Turned what could have been a bad encounter to a non-encounter. Also got lucky that that dog missed me. I'm just doing this because I want to get the heal from the backstab. We're doing good, we're doing good. Not too much trouble from the bug men. He tried to run, but there was a wall right there. Sad. For him. Nice try. Oh. Well, he succeeded that time. Oh man. That is weird. Is that on iOS? I'll be here, exploring Caelid, as one does. Meteoric Ore Blade. A very not bad weapon. It's not the greatest, but I like it. Alright. One less place to worry about. Now for the epic dragon fight. Damn it, laptop. Yeah, this dragon's cloud of rot can be a bit of a problem. Alright, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Lots of rot everywhere. Nope. Bro's got a funky breath. We don't want any of that. Got him. Not bad. And I think we got 2 levels from that. Alright. I mean, we can't perform any of them yet. But... we can certainly buy some. So clearly, we are gonna have to get our faith up if we want to take the path of the dragon. Path of the dragon. Let's get our faith up. And a bit more vigor. I can't wait to find better clothing so I don't have to be in this ratty outfit. Remember when I was weak against those guys? I remember. Okay, we don't want to deal with that bird just yet. Oh, looks like we already grabbed the golden seed that was there. Right. And also the grace that was over here. I don't think I fought the Knights Cavalry yet. Also, I want to say there was something down here near the, yeah, there we go. Got a Smithing 4, a Rune Arc, Sacramental Bud, all of which are useful. I want to say there was a grace somewhere, but I don't remember exactly where. Alright. Doesn't matter. Let's go find that Knights Cavalry guy. Because I want the Ash of War he's got. His horse has been poisoned. Kind of a dirty blow, but... I don't think I can carry that. Poison, moth, blight. Excellent. That big old bird. That one's... Thank you, thank you. Big bird's gonna be a little bit more tricky. But we'll do what we can. Okay, how many do we need? 2,000 and a little bit over. So, there we pop 11 of these. That way I won't feel so bad when the bird kicks my ass. I'm not going to be parrying that bird, so might as well switch shields. This could be a mistake. I'm okay. Nope, nope. Yep, that explosion, that'll get ya. I'm not even worried about this runes. You just go straight into it and try not to die to a big fiery ghost flame explosion. No promises though. Okay, I'm not worried. Our damage output is good. Damage output is not a problem. The problem is his damage output is also quite strong. Jeez. Okay, fuck me. Alright. We got it. We are almost done with this part of Caelid. There is a thing over there, I want to say. So we'll go for it. There's a very easy to miss crystal cracked here. Crystal knocked here. Down here. The windy crystal tier. No, I'm just like, don't look back, don't look back. Pardon me, dogs. Nope. Let me in. Let me in. Alright, nothing to worry about. I knew we were gonna be fine. Alright, this place requires fire. Really? I only have those at +3? Okay. What we'll do is that we'll just switch this one from ice to fire. Now, if you have the Crimson Dagger Talisman, like I do, you can just keep farming the skeletons for healing by fishing for crits, like that. There we go. Yeesh. No. Please stop. There we go. There's really no break. I forgot what was in here. It's probably something like a cemetery shade. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Is that it? Alright. We take those. Woo! Alright. So this stretch of Caelid is good to go. We got the bird. I don't know that I actually climbed the tower to grab the talisman up there, so... Let's do that. Was this a mistake? Maybe. Goodbye. Nice. Okay. Why not? Oh, well, we're at it. Switch back to cold. Take off the bow. That's good. Well, we're about to fight the Misbegotten Warrior and Crucible Knight. Okay. Doing alright so far. Okay, he's going angel mode. Oh. Damn. He got me. It was going so perfectly, but I got caught in his combo. We'll get him next time. Alright. I miscalculated what he was going to do, but we're doing okay. More or less where we were last time. Except that this time, he's dead. So this is, we're in the Rodan Plaza, but it is before the festival. You can actually do this fight before, if you come in here before, obviously. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. We need to get to 25, like 25, 200. So just one more should do it. Jesus, man, I'm trying to do something. There we go. Take up our endurance by a little bit. Okay. So we are gonna have to return to Liurnia at some point. But I was thinking about the fact that we forgot, and by we, I mean me, I forgot to do the whole rooftop parkour thing. So I figured I'd go and do that real quick. A little scatterbrained, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Re-equip the bow. Trying to cast a spell? Man. Shame if somebody interrupted you. Oh. Camera hooked up onto the side of that almost sent me off into the void. Cool. That one definitely went into the void. So much for that item. Okay. Full moon crossbow. I actually used that crossbow with my very first character. It was alright. The serpent bow, which I've been using, is my preferred bow though. So there's an item there, but if I get that, then I can't do this path. So I don't think it's really worth that much, so I don't worry about it. I don't want to redo that whole traverse all over again. Crap. Beautiful. I can be the Burger King. Okay. This is one of the locations for the imbued sword keys. The other location we'll be heading to shortly, over in the town of Celia, in Caelid. Oh, he's freaking out. He's freaking out. Not nice. Damn, crab. I can't really blame him, I did attack him first. Enjoy the poison. Ah, still got the last laugh. Touché. Alright. Shortcut unlocked. That way, if we die to the page, not too much of a loss. See, the page's outfit? The high page's outfit, that's the one that I kind of want to get. Nope, we just got bolts. I'll try farming him later. Okay. That's this portion done. Now we will continue to the town of Celia. Actually, we'll go to Celia, but We'll start off with the crystal tunnel. How are we doing on rune arcs? 13. Not great, not terrible. I'm not gonna worry about the miners just yet, because the bugmen are the ones that are a bigger hazard. I do want these crystals, because these are, I believe, what you use to make the crystal darts. Okay, we got a smithing stone 5. I think it's fair to say that you can kind of tell what part of the game an area is supposed to be in by the upgrade materials there. 5 out of 8 puts this solidly in the mid-game. No. I don't usually get that jump. Big fella. Jeez. Okay. Do we have anything else? No, we're good. Got a 4. All right. More 5s. How are we doing? Because if we have, yeah, once we have 10, we should be able to take the sword to plus 15. Another plus 4. We really don't need that many +4s, but at least we should be able to get some other somber weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 1, 5. But +4 in the mid game is not bad. Alright, we'll take one. So here we have Faithful's Canvas Talisman. What I find really interesting about this talisman and the upgraded version is that they are all located next to a bugman. What was Miyazaki trying to say? Anyway. This boss can be a bit rough, especially with the tight quarters, but we'll do what we can. Oh, you got me there. Okay, that was my bad. Let's run. Okay. Oh. Trying to conserve a little bit of stamina. Okay. You know, that could have been worse. Oh, yeah, there it was. There it was. It was worse. Take 2. Oh, why did I do that? Whatever. Ignore me. No, 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 I said ignore me. Okay. Screw me. Thanks, camera. We got him! Smithing stone 7s as well. Nice. A little scuffed. But we did it. Grab our halberd. Okay, looks like if we stay here, that is a straight path. Thank you. There's some tough guys here in Caelid, but we're doing alright. Nice. Rune arc. Rotten stray ash. Now we can have our dog of our own. Do it again, dude. I dare you. Got a new painting. Excellent. Oh, that was dumb. I grabbed that using torrent. Yes. Goodbye. Double slash. We like double slash. I think it's one of the Ashes of War that was directly brought over from Sekiro. Let's check to see, make sure we haven't left any items. I think we're good. We open this seal. Don't want the whole world to over here to repopulate just yet. I think this was designed specifically so you could see that gate over there dissipate. But usually this would probably be the first one you try to get to once you get up there. Huh. Okay. Well, I messed that up. Oh, we got our revenge. Alright, so we've got a level on us. Alright, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I'll let you know if I fight Radahn on this one, or if I save it for the next one. I'm thinking of saving Radahn for the next one, but we'll see. Alright, it's good to be back. I'm thinking for this one, I'll probably stop at the commander who's in the Rot Lake and giving the needle to Millicent to heal her. I'm thinking that's a good spot. Alright, take care of yourself. Have a good night on your side of the world. Aristocrat garb. Is that what I'm currently wearing? Yeah, I have the altered version. Okay. We got the other imbued sword key. Damn, just bitch slapped me with that book. Alright. Let's actually level up before we fight the little Nox guys. I don't want all of those runes to go to waste. I like how there's zero ambiguity here about this being a boss fight. We have the Lusat and the Azure staves. Not doing too bad. Nice. Everybody likes that sword. Oh, we're gonna get invaded. A wild Millicent has appeared to wreck our shit. God! Got stuck on the branches. Well, just gonna have to try it again. Why are they fighting on her side? Hardly seems fair. Yeah, she has low poise, so stunning her isn't too difficult, but getting caught in her attack is also not a good thing. Thank you. Now before we go in there, I know that I didn't get every single item that was in this area when I was here last. There's that one gravity spell. I think it's down here. Rock sling, yep. Very strong spell. Did I also grab the perfumer set? Yeah, perfumer's traveling garb. Okay, we're good. Let's get the frick out of here. Okay. This guy can be a little rough with his big old cloud of big old cloud of crap. So we're gonna deploy a tactical Latana. No! Whatever. Jesus. Jeez. Okay, it's me and you, Commander. Oh, you fuck. Good times. Latana did help soften up the targets, get rid of some of the extra archers. But ultimately, it did fall on me. And I am A-okay with that. Re-equip the bow. Yeah, I will unequip the bow on boss fights just because I don't want it getting in the way. Okay. Sacred Ring of Light. That's a fun one. FP cost 9, which is not bad. Obviously, if you're not a faith build, it's not gonna be great. But if you have a faith build, pretty cost effective.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed.
Hello,
I
Bugman.
am Gari, a great sage.
Mm-hmm.
In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia.
That's me.
Don't fret. I'll provide fine recompense.
Go on.
Should you accept, I will teach you the secret.
Go ahead.
Ah, then you are. I need your help. Her name is Millis, resting at the church atop the cliff.
Okay.
Oh, you found the unalloyed gold needle.
Yes.
As promised. Go on. Now let me have a look at the... Well, this is the work of a true artisan. Can you give me some time? As well made as it is, it will...
Okay. They gave us a note that told us to turn on those lights. We're just gonna do a quick reload. That's how time passes.
I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure.
Good.
Will you give it to the girl? I will reward you.
Sure.
Millicent rests at the church, tended to by the witless pests. A wretched fate, indeed.
Okay. Good thing I was already there.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse. Not to be meddled with by man.
I don't mind.
You ask that I stab myself with the needle.
If you put
to
it that
quell
way.
the scarlet rot. But how? Never mind. I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment?
Okay, I won't look.
Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so...
Millicent! No! Now we rest.
I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you.
Ah, you got it.
Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not
Nice.
that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is. I'm considering leaving. With the needle buried in my flesh, my destiny, it's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again.
No, we will.
I'm considering with the needle buried my destiny.
Okay. And she's gone. Damn. Guys are using a lot of fire. Nice. Gotta watch out for the rams. They can stun lock you. You've got enough of them attacking you. was close. Damn. Jailed here for having eternal darkness. Alright, that's fair. It's forbidden. We got some tombstones to jump down. You'll steer clear of the doggy, and I need to have it put down.
Oh, hello again.
Hello.
Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit. But I've only found, and perhaps before my well, I must focus on my journey. I must stay strong.
Okay.
Well, I must focus. I must.
Alright. Now, fast forward time real quick. Right, the old man.
Thank you kindly
Sure.
for giving the needle to Millicent.
Okay.
Now she can stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through.
Well,
As are the lost. Oh, you know. Indeed. It seems the memory's eaten away by the rotting sea. However, no. As I've A is to be for.
okay. We like Night Maiden's Mist. Not cool. So I'm trying to wrap up as much as possible so that on the next stream, just fight the Dawn. And then proceed. Because I don't expect it to take too many tries to beat Radahn. Ooh, we got a 5. Okay, Sacramental Bud. Those are good for certain rot-related consumables. And I think they're limited quantity, so it's always good to grab some. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so we have gotten this one. Well then. Guess I should head over, see if I can upgrade the sword again. Hey, how's it going? Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. We're doing well. I'm actually getting close to finishing the stream, but I'll give you the quick recap. Basically, did Caelid, not North Caelid, but like regular mid-game Caelid. So the tree, Earth Tree Avatar, the little ruins, fought Commander Niall or Neil, I forgot, I don't know. Cleared the fort, did the catacombs, fought the boss over in Redmane. So what I'm gonna do is basically set myself up for doing the Radon festival on the next one, which is gonna be on Saturday. But I do appreciate you coming by. Right now I've got my Banished Knight Cold Greatsword at plus 13. I picked up some smithing stones, so I should be able to get it to plus 15. So that's going to be pretty nice, but I'm probably also going to have to pop a few runes to do it. Yeah, I was describing Caelid, kind of like those Hieronymus Bosch paintings. They're like the depictions of hell that look kind of surrealist, but also like really crazy and old school. Caelid is wild like that. Okay, so yeah, looks like I am short a few 5s, but we got it to plus 14. And we can take the Fire Misericorde. And our bow. Plus 6. I don't know, it's just a bow. I might save that plus 6 for later. So that's where it's at right now. I'm doing pretty good. I am gonna take the path of what's it called? The using the shady potion that Celubus gives us and use it to turn the Dung Eater into a puppet. So that's gonna be a fun little side quest. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. The way that, you know, everything in those paintings is really exaggerated. But in order to kick things off, I believe I have to find Blythe somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna save that for later. Yeah, the Dung Eater is an interesting fella. A very charming character.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need? Maybe lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber.
This guy's been getting too many hugs.
Could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out of the way beforehand. Since you're so scary and all.
So he knows about that boss fight that's going to happen later where he goes up against us.
Ah, so you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross.
Sad.
But that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. I'm afraid there's something I must tell you. Do you know of those who live in death? The very notion of life. By Dee's account, these defiled fiends must be expunged. But truth be told, I seek the curse mark to save them. You may find this peculiar, but I discovered something in my
I'm leaning
examination of
towards
the Night's
Ranni's,
knives.
but
These
I am gonna
souls
do
have
some
committed
stuff
mortal
that is
sins.
gonna
They have every
get
right
kind
to
of close
life,
to the
only
edge.
they happen to touch upon a flaw in the order.
So I am gonna get the Frenzied Flame hug, but there's a way you can reverse it, and it involves doing the good ending of the Millicent questline. So I should be able to do the Ronnie thing with our girl Melina not wanting to kill me and hunt me down. Let's see. Is there anything? Yeah, I want to get like a fancy look going, so that for the whole pirate theme. And I was thinking about his outfit, but he's still alive, so I can't grab it off of him yet. One thing is that maybe the pages might be good ones to farm it off of. Yep, you get the gold needle after you defeat the sisters and get the good ending. And, you know, if I do a playthrough too with this character, then I can do the evil ending of her quest. No drops this time. This is the common page, it's not even like the fancy pants page. Yeah, and there's also a lot of little things to do here. Like I didn't go down here. I'm pretty sure I didn't go down here, so there's some extra pots to grab. Yeah, I didn't go down here because you can see there's an item. One sword that I really want to try out a lot for this playthrough is the Bloody Helix, because it's got that pretty cool dodge move. But I'm gonna have to probably put a lot more arcane and dexterity onto this character. Still gonna try to keep my character jack of all trades, but you know, I also need to be able to use the weapons that I want to use. A few crystal darts. Nice. Yeah, I'm usually pretty thorough, so at this point, since I've got several characters under my belt, I think I've found most things, but every once in a while I'm still surprised. Ooh, like the Great Club that's over in Limgrave. It's very easy to miss it. But I had missed it in other playthroughs. Alright. Is there anything else here? Yeah, no, it's probably, I could see it taking a long time because just the exploration and whatnot. What I'm really concerned about is having different people trying to pull him in different directions, like play like this, play like that. And I think it's best to just learn things yourself. Like one of the things that bothers me whenever I'm watching a lot of playthroughs is that the audience will be like, "Hey, use the Bloodhound's Fang," and then you have an entire playthrough that is nothing but Bloodhound Fang L2 spam, which, you know, sure, it works, but is that really the most rewarding way to play the game? Okay. Okay, we've got a few spots over here we can hit up before we wrap things up. Yeah. The thing is, like, there are some, like, I think at some point it is worthwhile to explain how certain mechanics work, but at the same time you don't want to like spoon feed somebody. So, like, for example, when I very first time I played this game, my first character, I completely did not know that guard counters were a thing, because it was like a one-line item in the tutorial area that, like, I glossed over. And it was only later that when I played it on my second playthrough and I was like reading those things more carefully, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, guard counter? And that's how I discovered that. Good night, Bowls. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. No, guard counters are almost broken, but I think the reason they're not is because like a lot of people just don't realize that's a mechanic. Plus, I think it's one of those things that really affects PvE more than it does PvP, because you're not gonna catch like a good PvP player complaining about somebody trying to use a guard counter, because they're, you know, they make a sound. They're very easy to be like, oh, this person's trying to do a guard counter, I can just dodge it or whatever, and it's not gonna hit me. So that, I think that's what spared it from being like to the point where guard counters not only are they've been instead of nerfed, they've been buffed with the the deflecting hard tier, where it's like now you can really play the game Sekiro style to an extent, where just using a weapon to do the deflection and then getting the guard counter. And the fact is, like, I believe that with the deflecting hard tier, if you deflect and then you deflect again, then you deflect again, when you eventually do a guard counter, it actually is going to hit stronger than if you had just tried to do the guard counter on the first try. So good news, we have all the keys. Yeah, people don't complain about like PvE things necessarily for nerfing. And I'm fine with that, even though some things are genuinely a bit broken. I try to avoid, I don't know, I don't play PvP too much either. Though whenever I'm like being summoned to help somebody, you know, you get the occasional PvP, which I am A-okay with. So as you can tell, we have 3 imbued keys, so we can hit them all up. Time for revenge? We'll see. Alright, so that jump attack was a mistake. I suck at these fights. Okay, kitty. No finesse at all. I just brute forced it. I do really like that they did put a mechanic for you to revisit the old areas. Tormach King, we're gonna need that for Nefeli. Yeah, like when I was fighting the Scion in over in Stormveil, I just threw fire pots at him to the point where he was like just 1 hit away. No shame in it at all. For the Vare quest line, you can get the blood of a maiden from this one as well. Fun fact. Alright. It's 1 belfry. Alright, which one is this one? Is this one Param Azul? Night Sky Unceasing. Okay, this is underground. Now, personally, I think that a build like mine, where it's like a jack of all trades, I think it's a perfectly viable build. It doesn't hit the strongest for PvP, but at least in my case, since I actually am pretty knowledgeable about what different bosses' weaknesses are, it's not very difficult for me to do well against them. Ran out of stamina. That's fine. Damn, so close. I wanted to see if he'd fall off the edge. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I like having access to like 80 to 90% of the weapons instead of building something very specific where I can only use 20% of the weapons. Alright, that's another crucible down. I think the last one is the toughest one, the Faramazul one. Because there's two of them. So that doesn't help. That is a good question. Yeah. Are you talking about if you're talking about the Crucible Knight? Like, I know that the Crucible Knight lore itself, they don't go into the motivations of each individual, but there is that aspect of like them being like without a purpose after boss man, what's his, Godfrey, was turned into a tarnish. Alright, that's one that's poisoned. We just leave him be, let the poison run its course. Yeah, this guy's got the right idea. So, you know, each Crucible Knight eventually ended up having to find their own purpose. And you have some of them just protecting different locations. There was the one in the Evergal over by Stormveil. So he was captured. There was the other one that was patrolling the bottom of Stormveil. There was the one that became Tanith's bodyguard over at Volcano Manor. Like, each one ended up finding their own, like, purpose. Alright. One less dude to worry about. I don't think I grabbed the cat talisman, but this is one of the few places where it's actually useful. Instead, we'll use cotton. Alright. Those parries were pure luck. I don't know. It's kind of become a rhythm game at this point. Nice. That is beautiful. They were pure luck, but I appreciate it. Okay. So let's see. Good place to leave it. Thank you. No, I try to parry whenever possible. It is a perishable skill, I think. So we're gonna leave it here so that we can do the quest where we talk to Blythe. He says, "Oh, I don't know how to get up to Nokron," so whatever. I'm not. You know the mission, so we'll leave it here. We'll do the quest, because the other alternative to getting the Radahn Festival started is to go up to the Altus Plateau, and I don't know. It's been kind of fun doing this in a way that is like mission based. Actually, there is a thing we forgot to do. There is a church. And we got our boy, Thops. We gotta give him some runes to help him and his small business. And we gotta give him the key so that he can succeed.
Bok the seamster, ready to make adjustments to your garments.
No. He's...
Master, do you ever... I don't ask. I am your...
He is interesting. He was stuck in the top of a building until you snap your fingers. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Blythe is a silly fella. Oh, look at that. Completely skipped this place.
You're tarnished, aren't you?
Yes.
Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
Donate 10 runes, bro. I'd give him 1,000.
You're a true... My name is presuming you're interested, only...
It's okay, bro. I already have that one. And Starlight.
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. You've seen that structure to the north?
Yes.
Towering over the water?
Yes.
That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. Why not find yourself a glintstone? Without one, you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone, once you've tied up all your... Would you consider... I know it. I'm a bluntstone, but still... Are you certain?
Yes.
You're willing to give your glintstone key to me?
Yes.
My, oh, thank you. Now I can go back to the Academy to resume my study of...
It's not gonna go well for her, bro.
Back to learn another. Why, of course.
Okay. I'm not gonna exhaustively do the dialogue. I'm sure somebody with a lore board can do all of that. So let us go back here. He'll be gone. But there'll be something in his place. So he's gone. Pretty sure there should be a beetle here. Yep. Well, we'll go check on him at the academy and see how he's doing. Oh. It's best to assume that he's just asleep. And this is one of those rare happy endings. We're gonna leave now. Alright. Check the church again, because I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a beetle there. Of course it might have scurried away. Oh yeah, nah. Our bro there, he is just chilling. He is not a care in the world. He got a little pooped out from all of his studying. Okay, so there's the beetle. And there's the Ash of War version of Pop's Barrier. Sadly, it kind of sucks in terms of as a parry. It doesn't give you extra parry frames. Yeah. You know, as much as I love sleep, I stay away from melatonin because I see people, they'll get on melatonin and then it's like they can't sleep without it, and I don't want that. That would be awful to suddenly have a dependency on it. Yeah, I'm just randomly doing the little things in Liurnia that I didn't do last time. I don't want to do the Radon battle just yet. Yeah. I mean, it's bad enough that I'm already on, like... I do a daily energy drink, but I only have, like, the one. Because I don't want to get to the point where I'm desensitized to them. So, as you might have noticed, I have my I'm using Carrion Retaliation, and it basically, from what I understand, it makes parrying on like a medium shield have the same like frames as the parry frames as like a parry shield, like the small ones, like the buckler and whatnot. It doesn't have the same reach as the golden parry, but it is okay. Thought I was just gonna stay there and wait for him to buff. And the other thing that I really like about it is that this, if you do a regular parry on a weapon, it doesn't consume any FP. It only uses the FP when you're parrying a spell. Yeah, no, it does make the parries better. I tried to parry the torch. That was my bad. Ah! Jerk. A little early. Come on, buddy. Do the spell thing again. So in the carrying retaliation is great for those places where you have the really sneaky aristocrat mages, because it just tracks them. Alright, we're doing alright. Like the old martial arts movies where you just fight everybody off one by one. Fight the procession. Even here it looks like they're taking turns. Ooh, well played. And they get me when they do that torch attack. Perfect. So I put kick on my dagger just for that very situation where you have somebody turtling up behind a shield. Yeah, we made it. I'm not even gonna use that sword. I just did it for the love of the game. I do have that one. You know what I don't have? I don't have the heal miracle. We should get our hands on that. What I was saying, like over here, you have a lot of sneaky mages. So the carry and retaliation, it just is like a heat seeker on them. Obviously, assuming you can get the spell parry. Buddy. Where are they at? Pretty sure there was one that was still alive, but... Yeah, they can be annoying, but it does... It's very much a hard counter on them. Heal.
May the Golden Order...
When we do healing, we do it strictly as an offensive weapon. Now you might be wondering why I use Glintstone Arc. It goes through multiple people. It's good for very specific situations. Alright, back to it. Who's first? I believe it's somewhere around here. Alright. We'll refill on blue juice and get the healing ready to go. Alright. From what I can tell, like your heal doesn't even have to be strong. It seems that 2 heals is always enough. Even like in endgame areas, like at the Caelid tree. Alright, EG. War Master EG. Runes needed? Runes held? Hell yeah. Look at that. Level 69. Nice. Alright, we'll leave it here.
Hey!
Like I said, I'll be back on Saturday to fight Radahn and explore the underground and do all that other fun stuff. I literally, like, level my faith to 12 so that I can do heal and flame cleanse me to cure. It doesn't matter what build I'm doing. I'll do that. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a good one and an excellent rest of your day. Say goodbye, kitty. Say goodbye.